Republicans have been helping Trump spread conspiracy theories about Ukraine allegedly meddling in the 2016 election. Now, those are conspiracy theories that have been proven wrong again and again. They've been debunked, but Senator John Kennedy is regurgitating the nonsense. The latest example was on Chris Wallace's show on Fox. Take a look.
Senator Kennedy, who do you believe was responsible for hacking the DNC and Clinton campaign computers, their emails? Was it Russia or Ukraine?
I don't know, nor do you, nor do any of us. Ms. Hill,
well, I mean, let me just interrupt to say the entire intelligence community says it was Russia.
Right, but it could also be Ukraine. I'm not saying that I know one way or the other. I'm saying that Ms. Hill is entitled to her opinion, but no rebuttal evidence was allowed to be offered.
So we're gonna go to what Fiona Hill said during the public impeachment hearings in just a minute. But I have to note, the whole nobody knows, nobody knows. No, that's not true. A lot of people know. You probably know what the truth is, but this tides go in, tides go out, nobody knows, no one can explain it nonsense is not working.
Well, we know he knows now because we're about to show you his correction in a minute. But also, I want to tell you why John Kennedy's going and supporting Trump so publicly. He was the senator, the Republican senator, that humiliated one of Trump's judicial nominees. If you remember, we did it on the show, and the guy doesn't know anything about the law, so he just kept asking him legal terms, and the guy was like, I don't know what that means. I've never done that in court. He's like, have you ever been in court? No. So John Kennedy actually did a great job in that confirmation hearing, and my guess is that cost him big time. And so people are like, are you against Trump? How dare you? So now he has to come out on national television and humiliate himself over and over again, saying no, I like Trump, I can't tell if it was Russia or Ukraine. I can't tell anything. No, I'm just as stupid as anybody else that supports Trump. I promise I am. Actually, Kennedy's not that dumb. I've seen him in action. But so that humiliation is arguably worse for a guy who knows better.
Oh, it's so sad.
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay, so what did Fiona Hill say about this conspiracy theory during her testimony in the public impeachment hearing? Take a look.
Based on questions and statements I've heard, some of you on this committee appear to believe that Russia and its security services did not conduct a campaign against our country, and that perhaps, somehow, for some reason, Ukraine did. This is a fictional narrative that has been perpetrated and propagated by the Russian security services themselves. The unfortunate truth is that Russia was the foreign power that systematically attacked our democratic institutions in 2016. This is the public conclusion of our intelligence agencies, confirmed in bipartisan congressional reports. It is beyond dispute, even if some of the underlying details must remain classified. The impact of the successful 2016 Russian campaign remains evident today. Our nation is being torn apart. Truth is questioned. Our highly professional and expert career foreign service is being undermined.
So she's absolutely right about that. And remember, Senator Kennedy made his statements on Chris Wallace's show after Fiona Hill's testimony. So he does know better. You're right, Cenk.
So she said, our entire intelligence community believes that it was Russia who interfered in our election definitively. And anybody saying that it's Ukraine who did it is doing Russian propaganda. And a senator like John Kennedy comes out and does exactly what she said. He does propaganda on behalf of Russia, and of course, in his case, to cater to Donald Trump.
Exactly.
And say oh, I don't know. Nobody knows if it's Russia or Ukraine. It could have been Ukraine, right? And that is Russian propaganda. So congratulations, John Kennedy. But he did at least correct himself, which is a bit shocking.
So he corrected himself, not on Fox, which is notable. Okay,
yes.
He corrected himself while being interviewed by Cuomo on CNN. Take a look.
I did an interview yesterday with Chris Wallace, damn good reporter. I was answering one of his questions, and he interjected a statement and asked me to react to it. What I heard Chris say was he made the statement that only Russia had tried to interfere in the election, and I answered the question. That's not what he said. I went back and looked at the transcript. He said, Only Russia tried to hack the DNC computer. Now, Chris is right. I was wrong. The only evidence I have, and I think it's overwhelming, is that it was Russia who tried to hack the DNC computer.
That's what the consensus is.
I've seen no indication that Ukraine tried to do it.
Okay, great. So go on Fox and say that. Go on Fox, because there are two different audiences. So he's trying to have his cake and eat it too. He's going to this right-wing Fox News audience, and he's like, I don't know, no one can tell. No one can tell. Might have been Ukraine, might have been Russia. Who knows? But you know, everyone knows. Everyone who believes in truth and honesty knows. So why don't you go back to that same audience on that same show and admit you were wrong? Because the people who watched that Fox News segment likely didn't see that correction on CNN.
Yeah, no, that's a great point, Anna. I was gonna give him credit, and I still do give him credit for saying he was wrong. Politicians almost never say that anymore, and certainly not Republican politicians. So I'll stick by giving him some degree of credit for having the courage to do that, especially in a topsy-turvy world, this bizarre world we live in now, where every Republican insists that lies are the truth. So for any Republican to ever do a correction is now astounding and major news event. Having said that, Anna does make a good point where he's like, hey, now if you're a voter in Louisiana who's moderate and watching CNN, remember, I'm a reasonable guy.
Right.
If you're a right-winger in Louisiana watching Fox News, remember, I'll kiss Donald Trump's ass better than anybody will. That is having your cake and eating it too. Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.